guys, it's your girl Kim J, and right now you're locked on to Extra Time TV. Take a look.
Hey everyone, this is Andres Suklal of Extra Time TV, and as you can see, I'm not alone. I'm joined by the man, James Saunders. How are you today?
Great, fantastic. Of course, it's the eve of the Champions League. I mean,
Yes.
can't wait.
I'll give my rendition of the Champions League, but I'll probably break all the glasses inside here. Champions! But tomorrow's a big game, Juventus versus Real Madrid, as you said. Everybody, this is the pinnacle of European football, club football. So, James, we'll just get straight into the conversation about football. It's a football show. What do Juventus played Barcelona? Your team, a couple seasons ago, Barcelona took it to them. What do you think Juventus need to do this time around to win?
Well, I mean, Juventus just needs to do what they've been doing all season. And, Juventus are the only team in the competition that have not lost a game coming into the finals. They've got a very solid defensive team. They've got some great attackers. You think of Dybala, you think of Higuain. I mean, even though a lot of people question his big game temperament, but Higuain is one of the most clinical strikers in Italian football at the moment. So yeah, Juventus, I think they're a very well balanced team, and balance is key in this final.
Yes, Juventus. Kevin and I spoke about it. From front to back, they are very balanced. Dybala, Higuain, and
Mandzukic.
Yes, excellent players on the wing. They have Dani Alves, former player of yours. So they have a very well balanced. We already know about their defense.
Yeah.
With Real Madrid, they have won last year. They beat Atletico Madrid twice, breaking their hearts. I felt sorry for Simeone. So what do you think Zidane and friends need to do to get that double, to break history? Because a lot of people are saying, will Real Madrid be the team to win that back-to-back title? Yeah. He already gives his answer already. So tell me, what do you think if they have a chance? Yeah. What does they need to do?
Well, I think if any team can get a double, Real Madrid are that team to get that double. It's going to be a big moment for Zidane. He's a brand new coach in Real Madrid. While he has had a measure of success, he has won the La Liga title, there are still some doubters, and this is the moment for Zidane to prove that, hey, listen, I'm here to stay, and the theory that great players don't make great coaches, it can be debunked. Real Madrid, they've got a fantastic, no need to talk about Real Madrid's attacking lineup. Cristiano Ronaldo, let's just start there. He's been wonderful, all season. He has somewhat, been on the declining end, even though that's relative to say Cristiano Ronaldo is declining, judging by the amount of goals he's banged in. But he's on top form. Gareth Bale, if he is fit and ready, he should be a handful for the Juventus defense. I don't think that the Juventus defense, all respect to them. They've played against Barcelona, they've played against Monaco, very attacking teams. I don't think that they're going to be quaking too much by the attacking potency of Real Madrid. But then again, it's Real Madrid. They've got good physical, athletic guys, the Benzemas, Sergio Ramos. He scored in 2 Champions League finals before. Yes. He's a big game player. They've got players who have been on this stage, who have done it in recent time as well. And it's a scary proposition to think of what could happen when they face Juventus. But it's also a very exciting proposition as well.
Yes, underestimate Real Madrid at your peril. Seriously, Sergio Ramos, everybody out there scores in the 90th minute. You know what he's going to do. So Allegri, you know what to look out for in that 90th minute. With that being said, a lot of people are saying two teams very contrasting styles. Juventus, people wrongfully say defensive, but if you look at Serie A all season, as you rightfully said, a very well-balanced team from front to back. They have 5, as Kevin likes to call them, a 5-star attack. And Real Madrid also has their attack, but I actually think a lot of people are suspecting it may not go the way the stereotypes say, where Juventus are going to sit back. Real Madrid are very potent on the counter-attack. They have fast players, and Ronaldo, Marcelo, who is a player who's...
Gareth Bale, Marcelo, you've got even Ramos coming forward as well. They're a very mobile team, a very athletic team. I expect the likes of Benzema to play as well. Many people question Benzema's goal-scoring record, but what he does in terms of his runs off the ball, creating space for other players. You've got James Rodriguez coming off the bench. You've got Morata. You've got Asensio. These are players on the Real Madrid bench. You've got one of the deepest benches in Europe. So, that's a scary proposition right there.
Yeah, Zidane has lots of options on the bench, as you said, so I don't need to repeat. Should I call you James Saunders? Yeah. From this day, I shall be calling you James. But all jokes aside, are there any particular, let's go to Juventus first, is there any weak areas? We said they were well balanced. Is there any areas that you could see that maybe is a weak area for Juventus?
I struggle, honestly, to really find much weak areas for Juventus. Maybe the attack, not as quick in terms of transition from defense to attack. But I mean, it has worked for them all season, so I can't really see it's a weakness.
Yeah.
I struggle to even find, weakness. I think Juventus, in my opinion, I would love to be sitting on the sidelines of a Juventus team because, this is, it's not often that you get what you would call the perfect team, even though I struggle to say there's a perfect team ever. But this is as close to perfection of a team that you can get in this Juventus team.
Yeah, I agree. Kevin and I had our discussion, so check that out. We'll put that in the link below. We struggled to find any particular weakness, and we narrowed it down to maybe a psychological thing. Kevin and I sort of spotted Dani Alves for his temperament. I can't see such experienced players really falling apart. So Juventus.
In fact, I think Dani Alves has had a monster season. He has reinvented himself. This is the Dani Alves that we saw 3-4 years ago with Barcelona at the top of his game, perhaps even better and a bit more dynamic as well. I struggle to even find Dani Alves as a weakling.
Yeah, and even that we were kind of grasping at straws with that because he has become a more complete player. He took a couple jabs at Barcelona recently, and as one of his reports, he said, you all will miss me.
And we do miss him.
I think I'm not a Barcelona fan, but it feels weird with Alves not there.
Without there, yeah. I mean, and we've certainly lost that dimension to the attack that we had with Alves. His link up play with Messi coming down the right-hand channel as well. That's something now that Barcelona misses dearly.
Okay, and so for Real Madrid, we spoke about Juventus. Any particular weaknesses you spotted with Real Madrid?
Well, Real Madrid, they have a tendency to always try to play in the front foot. They're very cocky where that is concerned.
Yeah.
Real Madrid, they're not a team well versed in soaking up pressure for a long time. You see it sometimes in the Clasico when they're playing against Barcelona. When they're under pressure for quite a while, the game gets physical. They start committing fouls. They lose players on the park. You think of the likes of Casemiro, who's very temperamental. You think of the likes of Pepe, who hasn't really played much this season. You think of Sergio Ramos, and
Mr. Red Card.
This is a Juventus team that is going to put them under pressure for quite long spells. They've got a very attack-minded or attack-built team, and after a while, 60 minutes goes, you haven't scored, frustration starts to build. This is a Juventus team that's very composed. I expect that the game will get a little physical, a bit ugly. Who keeps their head longest on the park will win this match. And I struggle to think that Real Madrid are the ones capable of doing it consistently.
Definitely, Kevin and I and many others identified at this level when you reach the pinnacle. It's usually, everybody knows tactics now, everybody has their teams prepared, and it's usually psychological.
Correct.
That's an aspect of the game that even in Trinidad, we are starting to become aware of at the highest levels. So with that being said, you identified strengths, weaknesses, I guess. So is there a particular player from Real Madrid? Okay, let's just narrow it down. Between Real Madrid and Juventus, if you had to choose one player that's dangerous for each team, let me know which are those two.
Well, it's no secret. Any team that has Cristiano Ronaldo, come on, that's always going to be the player. We can talk about Marcelo and the contribution he's had. We can talk about Cruz and the Croatian in the midfield.
Modric.
Luka Modric in the midfield. You can think about their temperament, and you can call Gareth Bale. But Cristiano Ronaldo is certainly one of the best players in the world. He is in the conversation a lot in terms of the greatest of all time. He has slowed down somewhat. He has transformed his role into more of a poaching figure, but he's no less deadly in front of goal. So Cristiano Ronaldo for me, for Real Madrid. Now on the flip side of that, one player for Juventus, it's the old guy between the sticks, Gigi Buffon.
Man.
He's as good as they come. He's certainly one of the legends of the game that's still around. We saw Totti retire recently. Gigi Buffon is still there. He's weathered the storm. He has been on top of his game for many years. He has been, you think of Manuel Neuer, and still, in the conversation with Neuer, Gigi Buffon is there. And he has been consistent for many years. Many fans, many neutrals would love to see, even former Real Madrid players, Iker Casillas, spoke in a pre-game, and he said, had it not been Real Madrid coming up against, he would have loved to see Gigi Buffon get a title. And I think, Gigi is going to be the key for Juventus.
That is a testament to the kind of player he is. I'm not even a Juventus fan, but I'm a huge fan of Buffon and guys like Del Piero and those guys. So it will be amazing for them to win. As Kevin pointed out, he's a Juventus fan. So he has seen a lot of heartbreak. I'm an Argentinian fan, so I know what a heartbreak is like.
You know what it looks like.
I felt it. So he pointed out that they've reached 4 finals in the last couple of years. They've lost everyone, and it would be a shame for Buffon not to really just get one to just cap things off for the recent success. So with that being said, how do you think the game is going to end?
Well, I never like calling football matches. It's always difficult to call, but I don't see a lot of goals happening in this match. This is going to be one of those matches that are going to go down to the wire. If Real Madrid scores early, it should make the game a bit more interesting and open the game up. If they don't score, pressure will build, and I expect that this will go down to the wire. You know, look out for the aerial threat of both teams. I mean, Juventus, they've got the likes of Mandzukic, one of the best headers of the ball. You go back to Real Madrid, Cristiano Ronaldo, Sergio Ramos, great in the air. I mean, this is what football is all about. It's a pure contest, you know, between two contrasting, as people say, you know, teams, and this should make for an interesting contest. I'm not going to call a score line, but I'm going to say this is going to be a close fixture. I mean, you know, one goal might separate this game.
Okay, a lot of people like to talk about the contrasting styles, so it's very difficult to see who's going to win. I myself don't really like to call score lines. I think it's unfair. One of the beautiful things about football is that you could look at the game. Two people could look at the same game and interpret it completely differently. So I think it's going to be not much. I agree with you. I actually don't think it's going to be that much goals. I mean, seriously, Mark Sergio Ramos, he's done it so many times. So with that being said, you also have an event for the Champions League. Tell us a little bit about the event.
Well, that's right. It's going to be a viewing party. It's happening at the Rush, that's Eastern Main Road, Tacarigua, opposite Eddie Hart, Savannah. So come on down, you know, VIP style. You know, we're gonna, you know, host you all, look at the games, play some games as well, predict the score. We're gonna have some trivia questions, win lots of prizes, and you just get a nice, comfortable atmosphere to watch the match in.
Okay, so you heard it here, folks. Extra Time TV is going to go down there. Maybe Kevin might take a crack at that competition. I don't know. He prides himself on knowing everything. So we'll see if he's up to Saunders and his tests.
Yeah, definitely.
So with that being said, be sure to check us out on Facebook. Like us on Facebook, Instagram. Subscribe to us on our YouTube channel. Leave questions in the comment section below. Let us know if you agree with me and James, or as I like to call him, James. That's the new name you have from now on.
Yeah, James Saunders.
Yes. So with that being said, check us out. Let us know what you think. Tomorrow's a big game. Check it out.
Okay guys, so that wraps things up of this episode of Extra Time TV. Be sure to tune in next time and like and subscribe. Check us out below.